what's up guys, this is Brian from Bassin coming to you. I want to go over something today that I think a lot of us end up doing during the season that we always have to take care of, hopefully before the next season or by the end of the day when you're on the lake, but doesn't always happen. That's going to be this right here. It's a bag, obviously, coming from Bass Pro, and what happens is by the end of the season we have one of these in our boat and it's got a bunch of junk in it. I've got frogs in here, chatterbaits in here, spinner baits. We've got everything in here, and at the end of the season sometimes it doesn't get put away. So one, we want to talk about that. Two, we want to talk about how do we put this stuff away? How do we organize it? Where are we going to put it? Alright guys, so here we go. I got everything out of these two bags that I had sitting in my boat, and it is insane how much crap just piles up in your boat. And there's more stuff for me to figure out before everything goes in this boat. But let me give you a show of what I got here and how I'm going to solve this problem. So first, I got some like drop shot baits, little shads and whatnot over here. I've got stick baits. I've got some trailers, some craws, paddle tail, some tubes, some swim baits, some frogs, some crankbaits over here. Then down here we got a whole bunch of jigs, some chatterbait type stuff. Alright guys, so what I want to work on mainly today is my soft plastics. And I've got a bunch of boxes with some soft plastics in them here. I've got 5 boxes of soft plastics here. These are like Plano boxes. These are great. They work great when you don't have a whole lot, but I kind of feel like things could be organized. You can get more out of your space with a different type of storage unit. The storage units that I'm going to use right in front of the camera here, just boxes you can get at Target. Alright, these are not waterproof ones. I'd like them to be waterproof. Those are definitely going to be more money, but the nice thing about these here is you can take 2 or 3 packs of baits and you're going to be able to stack them sideways and 2 wide, or in some cases you could stack them straight sideways and you could bundle a whole lot in there. The other thing is they're clear. You can see from the top what's going to be in your box. You can label them. You can put them in a rod locker. You can put them in your center storage. You put them wherever you want. It's not going to take up these Plano storage containers, which I love these, but guys, I think these are better off for your hard baits, your crankbaits, your jerk baits, top water stuff, poppers, everything like that. These are great for that. Unfortunately, I don't think they're the best for the soft plastics. Alright guys, I got a few things I want to go through with you real quick here. I got my frog box done, I got my jig box done right here, and going through them, one of the things that you should do at this time, you're going through your frogs. If you look, a lot of these frogs come with really long tails on them. This is going to lead to a lot of missed hits. The thing that you want these short tails. This one here is by a company called Scum Frog. They're cheap. They're probably some of the cheapest frogs that you can get out there, and they are, to me, some of the best ones that you can get out there. These Booyah ones, you want to clip those tails, alright? I understand frogs have long legs. It is what it is. But when a fish goes to attack it and hits those legs, first thing, don't set your hook like a crazy madman. I've done it a lot, missed a lot of fish. You get excited, you see that hit, you want to take it. Well, anyways, wait for it. Let it take it for a second. The second thing is, if it hits the legs, it'll kind of stun the frog if it were a real frog, and just let it sit there. A lot of times that fish will come right back and hit it again. Now if you yank it 5 feet, that fish knows that's not a real frog. It's not going to come back and hit it. That's one thing. The other thing is, in my jig box, I got a few things here. You guys comment below if you've ever seen these. This is called a scrounger jig head. It's almost like a chatterbait. If you look at the top there, it's got a little paddle on it, kind of like a chatterbait. I don't know why, but I got 6 of these. Someone probably gave them to me. I appreciate the gift and the gesture. I don't know what you guys think of these. I'm going to try them out. I'm thinking more fishing them more like a chatterbait rather than a regular jig. But I'm going to keep 2 in my jig box, keep them in the boat. If it's a hot ticket one day, hey, at least I got 1 extra. Today I'm going to go over a second part of my storage, and that's going to be my hard baits. So hard baits, going to be these ones here rattling around, stuck to everything. The ones that you don't want this to happen to. Well, one, over the winter we accumulated a whole box of goodies. Hopefully these are successful baits, but anyways, you got to get those put away. Coming back to you today to finish up this tackle organization, and you know, I'm going through some boxes, going through all the hard baits I left off with that last. You know, we're going to throw this jerk bait in here, wrap this box up, and that is actually the end of my organization for today. So I'll tell you how I organize it. These are my hard baits here. I got them in the Plano boxes, 37 or 3600 series here, and I've got them all labeled so that we know what's in it. Jerk means jerk bait. I got those. I know where they're at. The soft plastics box, this is a swim bait box. I've got my shallow running crankbaits in this box here, and then I've got the mid running crankbaits in this one here. I've got some top water in another one. Those are divided by poppers, walkers, etc. Want to tell you guys the reason why I label the boxes the way I labeled them on the hinge side, or the latch side, not the hinge side. So when I put those in my storage unit and I set them straight up, if these latches ever come undone and things do get a little disorganized in there, everything pretty much stays contained to the box itself. It doesn't fall into the bottom of that tub. You don't have to remove all your other tackle boxes out of there just to get that one box out, and then you have a smaller amount to organize. So, you know, when you're trailering your boat, it's bouncing around sometimes. These things do come unlatched. Always make sure those stay up so they do not come unlatched. Also, from yesterday, we have our worms here, our soft plastics in these boxes here. We have those all labeled up. We're going to put those in the front center storage of the boat. You know, we got our creature baits in one of them. Everything here is labeled. It's clear. I know what I'm going for. When I see the top of that box, I'm going to know what's in there. I'm going to be able to turn it sideways, look for the bait that I know I want. I'm going to grab that bait, tie on, and get back to fishing. So just want to say, guys, if you like what you're seeing, thanks for watching. Hit the like button below. Subscribe and leave a comment, please. Let us know, you know, what we can do better, or you know, what you want to see, and hopefully we can bring that to you. Again, thanks for watching. BS Bassin.